What up, AOK Mafia? It's your boy Artie Kicks, and just like that, we back with another one. Alright, y'all, so we got a video here that a few of you guys have reached out to me asking me to react to by Clayton Jennings. It's called Dear Anxiety. It looks like it's a spoken word video. I thought this was going to be a music video, but it's a spoken word video. And as someone who has suffered from anxiety myself, that this is definitely going to be one that's probably going to touch me deeply. And so with that being said, this is going up on a different perspective channel, which if you're watching right now, this is where we are. Hey, you guys, how y'all doing? I apologize. I know I missed last Thursday's scheduled upload. I've been super busy, part of which because of the fact that I had a product come out, a beard oil. So I was cramming to try to get that product finalized, finished, and get it up on the website and get it up to you guys so you guys can check it out for yourselves. And look, it's sold out. It's sold out already. Check it out. I am currently out of stock. I'm about to go take all of that to the post office once I'm done knocking out this video. Excuse me. Once I'm done knocking out this video. So again, thank you all for the tremendous support. I hope you all enjoy the product, and I'll be getting more in probably in mid-May. But yeah, we're about to get into this video, y'all. This is Dear Anxiety spoken word. Are boys and girls ready? I'm ready. Let's go.
Welcome, everyone. Every time you walk through these doors, you're taking steps to find yourself. Remember, this is a safe place. There's no judgment. You are accepted right where you're at, wherever that leads, to find your own peace and happiness.
Wouldn't that be an amazing support group to have? If you don't have friends like that, you should find some.
Feel free to express yourself to release your anxiety. I want you to be able to walk out with inner strength to finally be free.
And with that being said, to second that notion, if you can't find some, definitely if you can find a support group like this, they're out there. They are out there. It's a little difficult with what times we're in right now to find groups like this, but even on the web, they're still out there.
Clayton, it's great to have you back. I know you don't like to share, but why don't you start us off tonight? We want to hear what you have to say.
I wake up, puddle of sweat. I have nightmares and I get back into bed. It's like these voices just keep playing on repeat in the back of my head, and I can't get them to leave me alone. 30 years old, but still hates being alone when I'm home, because that's when the voices get the loudest.
Yes.
Opening up like this is a moment far from my proudest, but these demons keep pressing me. I swear they're the foulest.
Woo! Man, it's speaking to me right now, yeah. And that's the sad thing. Like, first thing popped in my head as I'm seeing this man sit here is how proud I feel of any men or any man that's in this support group right now, because for a lot of folks, they don't understand just how much it takes for a man to admit the issues that he's having and to want to seek help. It takes so much for a man to do so. I'm more than sure it does for a woman as well. But with men, our pride, our egos tend to get in the way a lot. And obviously being told over the years that we shouldn't have these emotions or feelings and that we should toughen up and man up and everything makes it that much more difficult as well on us. Him realizing and saying, yo, this is difficult for me to share this. A prime example of him being honest with himself, man. Speaking his truth.
But these demons keep pressing me. I swear they're the foulest, but I've grown comfortable with their presence. My conscience is calloused. My dreams are their play.
Woo! He said with those demons, he's grown comfortable with their presence. And it's like his conscience has become callous. Woo! Damn, that's deep. That is deep. His conscience has become callous, meaning that he is so aware of those issues, those demons that he's facing, that he's dealing with. He's basically accepted them as a permanent residence, as a permanent part of his life. Goodness gracious, that was powerful.
Presence, my conscience is calloused. My dreams are their playground. My thoughts are their palace. I try to evict them.
My dreams are their playground. My thoughts are their palace. Goodness gracious. Woo! God, man, yes. When you sleep, they play around in your head. When you think, that's where their home is. That's where they live. Goodness gracious, y'all look, y'all know me. When it comes to something like this, I have to break it down. This is about to be a long video. I can tell you that right now. I apologize, but at the same time, I'm not sorry. Woo!
This is callous. My dreams are their playground. My thoughts are their palace.
Yeah.
I try to evict them. They return with more. Anxiety isn't an item you can return at the store.
I tried to evict them. They return with more. Anxiety is not an item you can return to the store. Real talk. Real talk is like, hell, this anxiety is here. I can't get rid of it. Yeah. I can't just give it back to where it came from, because that's not where it came from. It came from so many different places. Y'all know I've talked about on this channel in recent time that my anxiety has come back. It's not in full force like it used to be, but every single day or every single week that has gone by in the past month or so, there's been a few days out of that week where I have had either a panic attack or an anxiety attack. Probably about 3 or 4 days out of the week I've been having them now. And I don't want any of you guys to worry about me. I'm doing the necessary steps and precautions to kind of minimize them. I haven't had one in the past 2 or 3 days, but I know what causes them. I know what triggers them.
You can return at the store. I was 10 the first time I had a panic attack. Like a punch to the stomach, there's no planning for that. And I didn't tell anyone because I was too scared about what they'd say.
Wow.
And I know deep down there was nothing they could do to take it away.
Yeah.
It was my fight to fight and my battle to face.
That's right.
I remember that house I grew up in and how those demons would rattle that place.
Woo.
I lay awake at night just staring at the ceiling. I've spent my whole life trying to run from that feeling of being lonely, that feeling of being lost, that feeling of being sick when the lights turn off, that feeling of being depressed, that feeling of being anxious, that feeling of screaming to God, begging him to take this, only to get silence in return.
This man's about to make me cry because he just told my story. He just told my story. Goodness gracious. There's a tear forming up around this eyeball right now. Because yes, I had the anxiety. I had the depression. The anxiety came after the depression. I spoke about that. If you've seen a few videos back, I spoke about where anxiety and panic can come from for a lot of people. And for him, just like he said, for me, it came after that depression. And I remember looking up to the heavens, looking up to the sky, asking to have this taken away, only to get silence in return. And that's what it felt like, but that's not exactly what it was. I did have my prayers answered, but it wasn't in the way that I thought it would be.
Only to get silence in return. I lay in that bed crying and I tossed and I turned and I turned and I tossed to this day. The doctors gave me medication, the pastor said pray. I tried both and this anxiety still hasn't gone away. So forgive me if I fantasize about being gone today. I'm an actor who got really good at being on today, but when I turn off, I go right back into the shadows. I'm in the deep end now, but I started in the shallows, and I might just drown myself in these waves. Suburban hell, these homes are all graves. Everyone's coping with something, but won't admit it. They're all too afraid, and these kids are glued to watching me. What do I say? If I'm honest with them, maybe they won't think highly of me. Everything they want me to be is what I'm dying to be, but everything I really am is what I'm not trying to be. I want them to know that they're not alone in their struggles. I wake up in tears and fall back asleep in those puddles, and I don't think I'll ever get out of this valley I'm in, terrified that all along God has tallied my sins.
Woo-hoo! Woo-hoo! Woo! Man, you gotta stop, bro. Oh, man. Woo! Yeah. Golly. You know, he talked about, you know, he wanting to let the kids know that they're not alone. He said this fight, this struggle is so hard, but at the same time, you know, he knows that God is tallying his sins. And that scares a lot of people, man. That gives people even more anxiety, knowing that you have sins, you have sinned, and that those sins can be held against you. But man, when I tell you he is going so deep into this that it makes me feel even more like I'm not alone, because he's saying stuff that you would think, like, I can't even tell anybody this because they wouldn't understand. They wouldn't understand because I don't understand, and this is confusing, and these are thoughts and ideas that I feel like nobody else is having. Goodness gracious. Woo, this man.
And if he has, the number must be astronomical. My life is a joke and you keep reading, just past the comic. Because everything you think that I am is far from the truth.
This fool said, my life is a joke and you keep reading past the comic. Damn. God damn.
Because everything you think that I am is far from the truth. I wish I could open up to you and just let loose. But my vocal cords get tight when the devil pulls on this noose. And then...
Woo! Everything you think I am is far from the truth. That was most certainly something that I did. Oh my God, I dealt with that for so freaking long. Oh, everything that people thought I was far from the truth. Man, they thought highly of me when it was the opposite. I thought so low of myself, and to change that narrative, I had to start speaking my truth. That's why this says that on my shirts. It's like, in order for people to really understand my truth and my story, I have to speak it unapologetically. I have to tell it exactly how it is so that no one can assume otherwise. And if they do, that is completely their fault and not my truth. Has nothing to do with me. Has everything to do with them. Because I told you my truth. Take it or leave it.
get tight when the devil pulls on this noose, and then I'm back to keeping everything bottled up inside. But he's not going to keep me from pulling the throttle back this time. He's not going to keep me trapped like this. I can't get out of bed. I was never made to act like this. I'm packing up my bags and he can't stop me from running fast like this. I'm not going to be a slave to these voices of anxiety. I'm shoving the devil back for every time that he lied to me. And I'm taking a bout to these demons who whisper despair in my ear. And I'm ignoring every naysayer who stands and stares when I'm near. I'm moving forward out of this slump. I took my bruises. I took my lumps. I fell down, but I got right back up. So give me a torch and let's light that up. Yeah. I'm setting fire to the devil and I'm dousing these demons in gasoline. Look at you now. Now you're not laughing at me. Nope. Now who's the one who's being tortured and poked? Now who's the one closing every door that I want? Now who's the one watching the other burn to the ground? Don't look away from me. You better turn back around. Woo. I'm not done talking to you now. Woo. I'm watching your moves. Woo. I'm on your back and I'm stalking you too. Woo. When you try...
I don't know exactly who he's talking to right now when he's saying this, but he mentioned the devil a lot, and I feel like that's who he's talking to. He's talking to the devil. He's talking to his inner demons. He's like, yo, look, y'all had all this control over me for this long, but now I'm fighting back. Now, instead of you laughing at me, I'm laughing at you. Don't you turn away from me. Don't you walk away from me. Turn around. I'm talking to you. Whoo! That's exactly what you got to do. That's exactly what I did. Y'all know a book that I've recommended on this channel a lot of times. I suggest the audiobook. I'll leave it down in the description box below. Outwitting the Devil by Napoleon Hill. My favorite author, Napoleon Hill, Outwitting the Devil. That's not my favorite book by him, but it's definitely one of them. I highly suggest y'all check it out. If you want to gain the control and power like this young man here has to overcome the devil, the demons, then I would highly suggest checking out that audiobook. But boy, from beginning to end, don't miss a single part of it. From the beginning of it to the end of it. It's about 4.5 hours long, but worth every second. I've listened to it a total of 5 times already. Is that I hear something different every single time. I got to go back through it again. But whoo, yes, man. Yes, brother, bro, you are saying it right now, because goodness gracious. I'm going to give you one key thing from that book. The devil says, I only exist in the minds of human beings. No other creature on this planet believes in my existence. Only the weak, the poor, the greedy, the ill believe in my existence. You're being taught to believe in me. If you were never taught to believe in me, you would not fear me. Shoo! Powerful.
I'm on your back and I'm stalking you too.
Yeah.
And when you try to ruin some other kid's life, I'll be stopping you too. You took 30 years of my life and I can't get that back.
Talking to them devils, talking to their demon, boy.
You told me to end my life and I nearly got killed for that. You took me down.
Woo! Told me to end my life and I nearly got killed for that. Damn, he messed me up with that one. Oh my God. Oh my God. Them demons was telling me to end my life. That devil was telling me to end my life. He wanted my soul. Woo! This man messed me up. Oh man, this man messed me up with that. Oh man, I'm sorry. The tears, they're coming back.
Got killed for that. You took me down, but I bounced right back.
Yeah.
I was lost then, I got found like that.
Yeah.
And everything you told me I wasn't, someone new told me I was. And everything you hated in me, someone new told me he loves.
Yes.
And when you tried to kill me with depression and anxiety, he reached in and placed hope deep inside of me.
Whoop.
So I'm done listening to you and letting you control me. I'm announcing it now that the devil can't hold me.
That's
I'm
right.
walking away from the old me.
Yes.
I'm demanding a refund on every lie that you sold me.
I'm walking away from the old me and I'm demanding a refund on every lie that you sold me, mother. Ooh. I thought this was going to get me emotional, but I did not know it was going to get like this. Woo! I left my Kleenex in my room. Y'all wanted to see me cry, right? That's why y'all recommended this to me. Y'all wanted to see me cry, man. Y'all should be ashamed of yourselves.
I'm walking away from the old me, and I'm demanding a refund on every lie that you sold me. You knew I'd find a way out sooner or later.
Yes.
And I found my escape in the form of a savior.
Oh, man. Oh, I'm fighting. I'm fighting these tears so hard. I need to just let them loose, but I don't want to just sit here and just whimper like, you know. I don't want to sit here and just whimper like. Oh, my God. Oh my God. Damn it. That part where he was like, you knew I would find my way out sooner or later. Oh man. When he said that, I went back to this place. I'm sorry. I apologize. I'm trying to get my stuff together here. But when he said that, I went back to this place where, like, when it was at its worst and I was fighting to get out of that place of misery, there was so much happening at that time that the demons should have pulled me in the most. Losing my mother, losing my aunt, the only family I ever had in my life. And that was the time where I was fighting against it the most, because it was like I had just started to fight. And literally a month later, my mother passes away. And then the year after that, the anniversary of my mother's death, my aunt passed away. And it was like, really, this is what I have to deal with right now as I'm trying to pull myself out of this living hell. This is trying to pull me back into it. This thing knows that I want to find a way out, and it's trying everything in its power to pull me back in. But it knew I found the Lord. And the Lord's power is so greater. It's so much greater. I'm gonna have to react to something funny for the other channel after this. I'm gonna have to. I need to laugh.
Listening to you and letting you control me. I'm announcing it now that the devil can't hold me. I'm walking away from the old me, and I'm demanding a refund on every lie that you sold me. You knew I'd find a way out sooner or later, and I found my escape in the form of a savior.
Clayton. We're here to help. Are you sure you don't want to share?
I'm good. Thank you.
Damn you, Clayton Jennings. Who are you? Who are you? Why is he doing this to me? Oh, man. That was deep. I never want to watch this again. I never want to watch this again. And obviously for a good reason. Oh man, this was amazing. This was so good. But God. Oh man, that was wow. I gotta go dry my face off now. Woo! Look, I don't know what else to say. I don't know what else to say other than if you like this reaction to Clayton Jennings, Dear Anxiety, spoken word, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Stay tuned for more. As always, the link to the video is going to be down in the description box below. If you haven't already, make sure you follow your boy right here on the gram and Twitter at @ArtieKicks. To the next one.